All right, y'all. How are y'all doing tonight? Well, I just want to make a video and show you a little bit of my pellet guns and my BB guns. Now, the reason why I like pellet guns and BB guns is because in a survival situation, if you have to shoot an animal or like a squirrel or a rabbit or something like that, um, it doesn't cost you a lot of money because BBs are cheap, pellets are cheap, and also it's kind of quiet. You don't want to go out in the woods if you're in a survival situation. You don't go out in the woods and having to shoot a lot of ammo and stuff like that. But a pellet gun or a BB gun is a good way if you're out in the woods and you got to kill a squirrel or something to eat like that. That's a good way to have. It's very efficient money wise and practical. Also, too, it's really good if you want to brush up on your shooting skills. Instead of going out there shooting a 308 or a 30-30 or the high end gun or the high big round guns calibers, you can practice with your BB guns and your pellet guns because you're saving a lot of money. You go out there shooting a 308 or a 30-30 or a 30-06, just target shooting, you're spending money. I mean, the price of ammo is high. But to keep your skills sharp to where you can, brush up on your skills and your shooting skills, pellet guns and BB guns are a great way to save money and to stay sharp in your shooting. These guns here, this is some of my pellet guns and BB guns, my collection I have over the years. This one here is a Scout Red Ryder BB gun from 1954. It's the pump kind that you actually pump it and it shoots, but it's a real old one. And how you know the really old ones compared to the ones that are not as old as this? The real old ones, the stocks on it are made out of wood. This right here has like a plastic stock, so this one is from like the 50s, but it's in really good condition. It's got the pop-up peep side on it, and it's a pretty good BB gun. It shoots really strong too, even though it's that old. Now this is a BB gun that I first learned how to shoot BB guns with my dad. This one here is a Sears and Roebuck, okay? Sears and Roebuck BB gun, but it's heavy because it's real wood stock. How you cock this gun is you actually push the barrel, and I know it ain't got nothing in it, y'all, so it's all empty. Okay? To cock this thing, you push it down and you pull it out. Okay, and it's spring loaded. See, nothing in it. It's spring loaded. Now it only holds about 16 BBs, and you'll put the BBs in here, and it tells you here that there's BBs in it. But it's spring loaded, and this was my first BB gun that I learned to shoot with. And I remember as a kid, this gun to me was heavy. That's how little I was. This gun was very heavy as a kid when I was holding it. I was probably about 4 or 5 years old when I was shooting this gun with my dad. And I think my dad got this BB gun from my uncle in a trade or something. But it's a really nice one, and they're kind of rare. I don't see a whole lot of these kind of BB guns around where you actually cock it with the barrel. But that's kind of a cool one. Now this one I've had for a long time. I bought this at a flea market. It's a Chinese BB gun, or Chinese pellet gun, my bad. Chinese pellet gun. And you cock it with the handle. You pull the handle around, it cocks one time, and you put the pellet in. Once you cock it, it pulls this back, and then you put your pellet in there. But this is a Chinese one. It was really cheap back in the day when I bought it. Now, this one shoots pretty good. I mean, you can shoot a pellet into a tree or a stump, and you won't even be able to find it. You'll have to dig it out with a knife to find it. That's how deep it'll put it. And it kicks. It actually kicks. This is a pellet gun I got from a buddy of mine. Called me and said at the pawn shop they had a pellet gun for sale. He said, I can get you a good deal on it, Philip. So I said, okay. I said, well, go ahead and buy it for me, and I'll pay you the money when I get to the house. So he bought the gun for me, and I paid him back. And he said, well, Philip, I can do a trigger job. So he actually did me a trigger job on this gun. And this is one of the nitro piston. The nitro piston Crossman F4s. Now, when he did the trigger job on it, my buddy Rick, he did a really good job on it because he made that thing sensitive. Now, it's not as sensitive as his gun. His gun's real sensitive. This one, it's sensitive, but it's not hair trigger, but it's got it definitely helped it out, because you could pull it, and it's very, very easy to pull compared to what it was once Rick did that trigger job on it. Now this is a BB gun I got from my buddy Corey, and I'm pretty sure all you guys out there that watches my videos, Corey's a buddy of mine, and he had this for years, and he had it on his back porch one day, and I said, "Are you selling that BB gun or that pellet gun?" "This is a pellet gun. This is a pellet gun." But I asked him, I said, "You selling that?" And he said, "I'll sell it to you for $50. Now this is a Gammo. This is a Gammo pellet gun, and it's basically, you know, you take the gun, you pull it down, and you cock it with the barrel, one pull. And this thing shoots like 1,200 and something feet, 1,278 feet per second. It's really, you know, really nice gun. It compares to with this, to me. I mean, these are a lot alike. But these two right here are super powerful. That gun right there, when you pull that trigger, it'll kick. It kicks like a real gun. So does this one. We haven't did a trigger job on this. So that'd probably be the next thing, is do a trigger job on this Gammo. But the Gammo BB guns are not cheap. Or pellet guns are not cheap. They're a little pricey, but they're worth it, because you dial one of these in, you got a decent gun. But I like these because you could shoot these guns, and it gives you something to do. It keeps your skills fresh, but you're not spending a ton of money. Now, if you go out and shoot your rifles, your AKs, your AR-15s, and your big rifles and stuff, sharpening up, you know, you can spend a lot of money in ammo. And I'm pretty sure right now people don't want to spend the money in ammo or use it up just for shooting paper. So these are just some of the guns that I have. I do have a couple more, but these are just some I have. This is an old Daisy BB gun from 1954. This is an old BB gun I got from, that was my first BB gun when I was learning how to shoot when I was about 4 or 5. I've had that one for a long time. This is a Chinese made one I got from the flea market. And it still shoots good. I got that one. That's my newest one. Got that one. My buddy Rick Palmer put me a trigger job on it. Works great. And that's a Gammo BB gun or a pellet gun. These two are pellet, or yeah, these three right here are pellet guns. These other two are BB guns, but these are pellet guns. This one's trigger jobbed. This one isn't. This one will probably be the next one. I need to put a trigger job on it or have Rick do something with it. But you know, go out there and have fun. And these, and I have my daughter a lot of times, and she'll want to go shoot, you know, pellet guns and stuff, BB guns. So get out there with your kids and teach them about guns. This is a good way to start them out with pellet guns and BB guns, to teach them how to shoot and how to tote a gun and learn about a gun. And that's how I was taught. I was taught first with small, you know, BB guns and pellet guns first. And then I graduated up to 410. And then after 410, I went to 22 long rifle because of the range wise. But if you got pellet guns, keep up with them. Keep all the ammo. You know, all your BBs and your pellets. You can get a big old pack from Amazon or wherever of BBs and pellets for cheap. That's a lot of shooting. If it ever comes to survival wise, you got a lot of ammo to shoot something. I mean, you can't bring down something really big, but you can get a squirrel, a rabbit, or something like that, or a bird easily with these, and they're quiet. You know, if you go out in the woods and you're trying to be quiet, you don't want something super loud, because people are going to know you're out there doing something, okay? But these right here is a great way to shoot and be quiet in the woods and get something to eat if you need it. But always have you a backup, and think about that, because whenever it's a survival situation, something happens, and you got one of these, you're good to go. You can go in the woods, bust you a couple squirrels, take them back to the camp, dress them out, clean them, you know, cook them up, and it was quiet. If you go out there with a 22 or a shotgun or something to shoot a squirrel, it's loud. They're going to know, somebody's going to hear that. Especially if you shoot it twice, they'll know exactly where you're at. But if you want something quiet, get you one of these. And these range in prices, y'all. Range in prices. You can go to Walmart and get you a Daisy BB gun. Now, Daisy BB guns are not super powerful. They're good for shooting with a kid, like a Red Ryder and stuff. But if you're wanting to get something with some power, these pellet guns right here, even this cheap Chinese, these pellet guns right here, they got some power, man. They got power. Just wanted to make a video, show you my little collection of pellet guns and BB guns. I got more, but these are the ones I could get to really fast and show y'all what I got. I love showing y'all my stuff. Other than that, always take care of yourself, take care of your family. Always wear that concealed weapon carry on your gun, always, like I do. See, as y'all can tell, this is my new pistol. The 365 SIG is what I got on me. So carry it as much as you can. Stand up for this country. Stand strong with Trump. Trump's coming back, y'all. And he's got a plan. He's coming back. We're going to get all this division and all this evil that they're pushing. We're going to get that out of there. But until next time, if you love somebody out there, tell them you love them. If you're a concealed weapon holder, open carry in your state, do it. Because we need more people to do that. And if you don't know about God, find out about God. And get right with the Lord. But we love you guys. Till next time, we'll see you later. Bye.